I'm going to start. Hello, everybody. I'm Federica, and good evening. I'm really excited to be here today. And for me, speaking English is a challenge, so I will do my best. Today, we are here to understand how to work with social media to become a digital networker. I would like to start this training with a quotes of our top leader in Forever, Jane Leach. I know you know who she is. That years ago, during a training, she told us, you can love it or hate it, Facebook, and now I can add all the other social media platform because they doesn't exist at that time, are here to stay. Make it work for you, not against you. So with these quotes, are you ready for this training with me and Manuela? Right? Yes, say yes. So first of all, we would like to introduce ourselves. I'm going to start. I'm Federica. I'm a senior e-goal manager, and I started Forever 7 years ago in order to change my life, as a lot of people. And what I can tell you is that it's exactly what I have achieved with Forever. I was a really stressed engineer. I liked my job, but it was a bit too much for me because it asked me too much time, too much energy. It didn't make me happy. I wanted something more. I wanted to be a mom and a businesswoman at the same time. And today, my baby boy is 2 years old. He's upstairs with my husband, and I couldn't be more happy of my life. And the social media made my job really fun, simple, and productive. So now with Manuela, I'm going to teach you what the can help you to build your digital network marketing team and a lot of stuff. So Manuela, it's your time.
Yes, it's my time now. So good evening, everybody. I'm very happy to be here and know you, everybody. I'm Manuela, and I'm a Forever Living Manager since April 2021. Before working with Forever and start my online business, I was a flight attendant, and I worked for 10 years at the airport of Rome Fiumicino. Then what's happened? Then the COVID came. So with the COVID, I found myself in layoff, and I decided to look around, looking for a job that for me was more manageable, because work at the airport was become very, very sacrificing. So when I said yes to Forever was May 2020. And we were still in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. And so for me, it was too risky to meet people and told to them what I have to offer them. So about products or about opportunity, we cannot meet people, we cannot do meeting, we did not do anything at that moment. And so I decided that I have to find a way to start my business, and the only way to start it at this time was through myself on social media. That I want to specify that until now, until that moment, I used only and exclusively as an amatorial level, never for work, never for business, never, only an amatorial level. So I started to study, I made courses, and I have become more and more passionate about this sector and this new way of doing business, of communicate our business. And so that's why I am here today with Federica. We are happy to give you some basic information to be able, and that will help you to start your online business from the beginning, just like I did. So we can start this presentation with the first slide. When we start to work online, we have some rules. We called it rules of digital networker, because we have to see our social platform. I work on Instagram, but also Facebook. And Instagram and Facebook must become for us our working tools. So we cannot use as an hobby anymore. We have to work online to identify a specific work method, and we have to apply it every single day. The constancy is very, very important when you start a business online. We have to be ready to get out our comfort zone. For example, before working online, I was a very shy person, and now I'm not anymore, because I go out my comfort zone. We have to do it with passion and have fun, of course. And as online as also offline, we have to respect the company policy.
Okay, so what is the main goal for a networker who work with social media? And it's really, really simple. The same of every networker: create relations. When you work on social media, you have to focus on these three things: create movement, find a new prospect, and make interaction with them. We have to interact with people, we have to do we have to do a lot of things that we are gonna see during this presentation. And what else we have to do? We have to become a pro to tell attractive stories. That's really, really important. You have to tell stories about your choice, about your life, about your daily routine, about what is really important to you. You have to make yourself really attractive. And the third thing, really important one, we have to have the offer ready, business or products, when the time is right. And you will know when the time is right to offer what we are going to do on our social media platform. And remember this: the power of social media is that you are always observed. About stories, I told you it's really important. I want to tell you one about one of my FBO. She's an engineer like me, a friend of a friend. And at my beginning in Forever, so years and years ago, I talked with her of my business choices. So I told her about she was a mom. I wasn't at that time. I told her I was tired to be an engineer and I wanted something more that I choose Forever. I didn't know her. She was a friend of a friend, and it was the birthday party of our common friend. So I totally forgot about that conversation I did that time until she wrote me on Facebook for some information about my business 5 years later. So she has observed me for 5 years to get the courage to write me. That's the power of social media. That's what we can create with social media. So what we have to do, we have to add on our platform all the people that we know, and we have always to create a new connection. It's really simple. I'm going to teach you what you have to do. I don't know, you meet a new person during your holiday at a coffee place, somewhere. What you can do, you simply tell people, so you talk with them, blah 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 blah. So let's connect. What's your account on Instagram, or what's your name on Facebook, so we can connect and we can keep in touch. Simple. We just have to connect with them, because our platform do all the other work for us. If we are really, really brave, we can also add like I like you a lot, and I would like to talk to you about what we can do together. That's something important to tell, but that's our job. So add everybody on Facebook, and you have to remember that we can constantly inspire people. We can inspire our prospect, we can inspire our client, and we can inspire our own team. The most of all that need our energy.
Okay.
Ne abbiamo persa una.
Okay. So where we have to start, okay, how we have to work. If you follow this little pattern, you will know where you have to start and how to work in social media. We need to follow these 3 steps. First of all, we have to identify our target. Is the most important thing. So what do you want to talk to? Do you want to talk about business? Do you want to talk about products? You have to decide and talk about someone. So choose your target, identify your target. Then we have also to define our brand identity. We have to be recognizable. Okay, so if you define our brand identity, we do it in order to create an attractive marketing. So people recognize that is Manuela that is talking, that is Federica that is talking. And then we have to set our work routine. So we have to know what to do every single day, every single day. No one day yes and one day no, but every single day. And okay, so find your target means find your niche. We have to be like a laser, okay? Because in these people, if we are like a laser, people reflected in what you are saying, and that will feel taken into account. And in a specific moment, they will ask you information or about products or about our business. It happens like this. So decide if you want to talk to potential customers or FBO. What do they have in common? What feature your ideal team members, customers have? And which are the topics they are interested to? We put here some example, okay? So now let's see in practice what I mean with find your target or find your niche. For example, Federica, that is a mother, can talk to the mothers who wants to get back in shape, and so show in her profile about our C9 program or FIT program. Or woman wants a beautiful skin. So about, we can talk about our skincare products. Or people who want to work from home. For a mother would be a dream work from home, I think. Or for a woman who wants a professional realization, because sometimes be a mom and also businesswoman, it's very, very hard. But with this work, it's possible. So let's show to the people what we have in our hand. Or for example, men that want to have an additional income, etc., etc. We put here just some example.
So the second thing, it's after we have identified our target, that it's really, really important, and it's the first thing that we have to do. We have to build our brand identity. We have to be unique. We have to be ourselves. We have to be the best version of ourselves. So Ask yourself these questions and write it down. You have to work on this, okay? It's really, you have to do the exercise like when we are in school, because it's really, really important to analyze these things really deep. So, which are your passions? Which are your values? What do people like about you? What makes you special? How can you give an added value to your followers? This we put in this slide is a list of suggestions where you can find some topics. You can choose 2, 3, not too much, because it has to be clear what you are going to talk about on your profile. So think about your target, what they would like to see on social media, what can really attract them. And at last but not least, what makes you unique, authentic? How can you differentiate yourself from the competitors? It's something really, really important, because every one of us is different from the other. Every one of us has something that can make us special. So now we have to identify that and make that our strong point to be unique. So once we have defined our brand, we have to brand our own profile. So we did some example of Instagram and Facebook. We have other platforms too. You can work on TikTok, LinkedIn, you can work wherever you want. But the things we are going to tell you, it's important in every platform. So let's see let's start with the Instagram account. What is really important? The profile picture, the biography, the profile name. It's we have 2 names. The one of the account that for me is Federica.Venturi, and the other one down, Fede Life Changer Founder. And they are both important. Highlights and the feed. Okay, highlights are these things you can see. Manuela, she is going to explain us all of these. Let's see Facebook. If you look Facebook, I think you work more on Facebook right now, and it's a really good platform on to work with for a networker. What you have your profile picture. I choose to have the same in all platforms to be easily recognized. The cover image is really important. What emotions do you want to give to your friends? You know what is important to me, and that's what I put on my social media cover. The biography, it's very short in Facebook, but and that's why it has to be very laser. Highlights and your content, of course.
Okay, so let's see now more in details what Federica says before. As Federica told you, one of the most important things when you start a social a business account is the name. That must be very clear, simple, and recognizable. So if you look, this is my Instagram profile. I just put my name and my surname with the underscore, Manuela Scarano underscore. Then profile picture must be a good profile picture that we can recognize. Okay, so I'm a solar person, and here I'm smiling. Blue is my favorite color, so at the background I put a simple background, but it's blue. And you have to put a picture where there is only you, nobody else. It's important that you are in the center, that you are recognizable. Okay. Okay, let's see now the biography. The biography is one of the most important things, another of the most important things when you open your account. Because when people goes in your account, the first thing that read is your biography. So let me see what this person do. I write my name and what I'm doing. So Manuela Networker Pro. I'm a businesswoman. Imprenditore means businesswoman. And I write like this. I built my freedom from ex-ground staff hostess to businesswoman in just 1 year. I say stop boss and drilling shifts. Discover how starting from here. That's my biography. It's really, really short because we can only put 150 characters on Instagram. On Facebook is less. And under Discover How Starting From Here, I have a link, manuelascarano.it. That's my website. So if people click on that website, I send them in a landing page where I tell all my story, okay? And at the end, I put my contacts where people can contact me to have information about our business. If you want, then this is my original account, so you can go there and see everything, okay? Because my account is open, so everybody can see it. So in the biography, as I told you before, you have 150 character brand story, and you have to show, you can tell the story that lets people know they are in the right place and keeps their attention. We put here some example, okay? For example, I have a woman, so type of person, I have woman who are struggling with problem, so for example, overweight, and want to result plus feeling, back in shape. I have women who are struggling with overweight and want to back in shape. This is an example of biography if you want to do a social profiling, for example, about products. So if you want to use your social profile selling our C9 program or FIT program or aloe vera, okay? And then we have the highlight that must be essential and attractive, and it's your way to present yourself and tell your story. Federica can show them what the highlights are. Okay, these are the highlights, okay? So all the story that we made day by day, we can save and put there. I have, for example, the highlights work with me. So if you click there, you will find some video to how work with me. Aloe Forever, you have some video where I explain our aloe vera. Feedback, our feedback about our program, about aloe vera, okay, etc., etc.
So that's me. To do a lot of example, we choose to present ourselves with our brand, with our Instagram brand in this case, but it's the same in all our platform. So that's me. You can see my color. My picture is recognizable and I'm smiling. I am a really solar person, so that's important to show on my profile. This is my biography. I translate this for you. It says something like, I give you courage to take back your life. From ex-stressed out engineer, now I lead my community from my smartphone. Right? Info in direct message. For example, here, I don't have a call to action link as Manuela. You can have it or not, it's a choice. And as I highlight, I have some with products like Clean9. I just made a brand new one on the DX4, who I am, what I offer, the frequently asked questions, and the one about the best moment of my life, because remember that inspiration is my main goal. And I want to tell you this sentence that these quotes that me and Manuela write to you, because it's really important for your business online. You have to remember that here it's really important. You have only one chance to make a first good impression. People are going to follow you because of what they are going to see in just 2 or 3 seconds. That's what you have to make your good impression.
Okay, now let's talk about feed. Feed means the rest of the Instagram profile, for example, in this case, Instagram. And so all the contents that we are going to publish. Reminder that all this content that you decide to publish, in all this content, it's important that you give value, that you teach something, that you advise, or you solve problem. Okay, we can show these contents through reel, through post, carousels, and live IGTV for that concern Instagram, but it's the same on Facebook. The reel are mini video that you have to teach something, tell something, sell something. Okay, you need to do it in just 15 seconds if it's possible, because more is short the reel and more views as it. Then post. Post is just a picture, an image, okay, with a text where you explain something. Carousel are images in sequence that, like the post, you explain something or teach something or give value or solve a problem. And live IGTV, live are the broadcast. So we can do broadcast on Instagram and on Facebook as well. Facebook the same, so post, Facebook Live and Reels. But remember that for create a strong community, a big community, the most important things are the stories. You have to do the stories every single day. So, which contents to create for your audience? Remember, when you create a content, that the focus is not about yourself, but is about your target. Remind your target. Your main purpose is to create a strong community. And remember that behind every person, every like, and comments, there is a person. So it's a person that put you the like. It's the person that leave a comment on your picture, on your reel, on your carousel. And we have to do it in order to create a dialogue, to create interaction, and to send people in a call to action.
So what we can post on our platform in order to create a strong community? Remember that always you have to create a specific content for your target. Don't think about yourself, think about your target, because they are the protagonist of your account, of your profile. So curiosity post, it's like they are like little trailer that make people want to know more about your products, want to know more about your life, want to know more about your business, because you show you something, but not everything. Okay, and that's very important as content. Tell stories, make people smile, make people cry, make people emotion your niche, make you have to be able to create this kind of emotion, because they have to take actions like write to you, like decide to use a product, or decide to join your team. And in order to take action, people has to feel it. Okay, they take action with what they decide with their hearts. So that's why it's important to create emotion. Lifestyle, of course, it's about your target. It's about what's your brand identity, what we saw at the beginning. Call to action about, of course, your products or your business opportunity. And you have to give value to your community. And you can do really this in a really, really easy way, because it's simple 3 rule. You have to inspire, inform, and entertain. So you remember these 3 rules, and you always know what kind of content you can create.
Exactly. And as I told you before, the stories are the most powerful means of creating relationship. So the stories are very, very important to create our community. Okay. So choose one topic every day and talk about it in your story. Excite, inspire, educate, inform, but entertain. Remind to entertain, because people, social media for people, in social media, they want to have fun also. Okay. Change content type, create simple and nice looking stories, and remind to add scripts under your stories, not too many scripts, because most of the time people, when look on your stories, do it without sound. So just look the image, okay, and you that talk. But because I do also, okay. So write what you are saying in your story, okay. And another important thing is to be simply yourself.
Ah, sì, tu.
Eccola, sì. Okay, so you will convert from connecting with people to creating emotions. Means that when we express an opinion or a judgment, when we tell something to the people that someone is passionate about it, when we tell what happens to us, so in our life, you know, is this the way where we can create relationship, and people in this way feel connected with us.
So we talked about 3 things to do: target, brand identity, and the third one is this one: set your work routine. And it's really, really important. So we have 2 different things to do. The publishing strategy, so it's 3 or more posts per week, and 5 or more stories per day. This is really important because we have to give things, value, inform what we talk about during this presentation to our people, to our community. So that's really important to publish. And the other things we have to do is the interaction strategy. How many people do you connect with every day or every week? Comment posts, reply to story, welcome your new follower. Because what we have to do is go indirect. This is your workstation on platform. On Facebook is Messenger. Okay, that's where we have to work. So that's where we have to go. I want to tell you a story about stories that I read on a book of Fraser Brooks. I don't know if you know who he is. It's a guru for networker who wants to work with social media. And when I read this story, it was like lightning for me, because made me understand how the social media works. It made an example to think about our platform as a coffee place, or a pub. I don't know where you want, you like to go, maybe a coffee place. So you go there the first time and you don't know anybody, you don't know no one. So you go inside, you ask for your coffee, you sit, and that's all. You don't talk with anybody, anyone, that's all. But if you every day do something like one day say hi to someone, like a little chat with someone else and talk with another people, every day you do something, there is one day you go in the coffee place and everybody, hi, Federica, how are you today? How was your day yesterday? Nice to see you. Oh, I did this, blah, 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 blah. So that's how our platform works. It's the same. If we don't interact with people, we can post stuff, we can do a lot of stories, we can do everything, but no one is gonna interact with us. But if we interact with people, we put like, we comment, we ask people things. So we do the not just publishing strategy, but the interaction strategy too. When you do a video or you do a reel or you do a post or a kind of story, all people interact because they want to see you, want to know what you did today. They want to take their phone to watch what it's happening today in your life. So that's our power. That's what we have to do with our work daily routine.
Exactly, Federica. So, in conclusion, our final goal is that we have to create engagement, because if we are able to create engagement with our community, people will connect with us and they will be ready to be a part of our team or buy our products. Okay. So in the meantime, you are the one who connects with your prospect in order to create relation, in order to make our offer about products or about business. And then we continue with our strategy, for example, inviting people on a webinar or send a video, making a call or taking a work group.
So what about ads? Always people ask me about ads. Do you know what the ads are? It's advertising. You create a content, it could be a story, a post, a small video, a carousel that you choose to use to promote your account, to have more visibility and to connect with a new prospect. And you can, when you make an ads, you can choose a lot of things like your target, woman, man, age, where they live, and the amount of money you want to invest on your content. So they work, of course they work, but if you use that with strategy. Okay, so you can, it's not necessary, you can work without it, you can work in organic. So it's not necessary to use ads, but if you want to use that, you have to be ready before put money on your account. You have to be sure that your profile converts. Okay, so I advise you that before has to convert in organic, so you know it works, that is attractive as profile, has to be well structured, has to build trust on people, and has to be clear who you are and what you are going to offer. So if you want to try ads, just when you are ready, you can, but you have to be strategic. Okay, don't put money if you don't verify they are going to work. Okay, you put some, you see if they work. Okay, you can put some other or you change. Okay, it's important, because it's important for us, don't waste money. as every entrepreneur, of course. So as final tips, what's important? Tell stories. People love them. I told you about like 3-4 times, but they are going to remember your stories on your when you do your stories during the day, when you write your caption on the posts. You have to tell stories, because me and Manuela told you a lot of things during this time together, but I'm sure you remember about my FBO that I connect with 5 years before during a birthday party. Because people remember story, they're gonna remember you. So it's really important to communicate with this. Create emotions, engage with your people. So ask questions, polls, quizzes, call to action, have fun with your social media, and do a lot of action. Because remember that social media has no limits if we do not set them up. So your energy will totally be the key of your success.
Exactly. Federica says, do action. Because the rule number one in this business, online and also offline, is to take action. If you don't take action, we are not working. And if you don't do it every single day, even in social media, we are not working as well. Because social media is a work, must become our work platform. And in conclusion, the rule number 2, of course, is to have fun, to do it with passion, and to be always yourself, and to work for realize all your dream.